I'm supposed to be in the office and my hands, no. Ma'am, you want this one, so I wake up because
It's already put on. Mzungu? Okay, good.
So I'm free all the time, but I just can't study.
What?
Studying is hard, madam.
It's not. You just have to.
It is.
No. Get used to it as you get used to eating breakfast, lunch, and so on.
But it works for me. It works.
It works. I don't know. I can only say it works if only I see the results,
I'll show you
Mona.
my handwriting.
No, it doesn't matter. How about you, Sam?
I think the problem is about just say we end up.
Ulesi. Ulesi.
I'll get a book.
Kwamba ugona.
Not ugona.
But
not even phone. I can just start looking at the wall. Like it's more interesting.
oh no.
Yeah, I get distracted. Yes. But Mona, when you say I'm studying for exams, you manage. Yeah. Yeah, you manage even if it's a day. Yeah. Yeah. It works.
Pressure manager suwerenga umaka desperate. Mazewa pressure manager kuti kwaka 2 weeks umaka how many subjects do I have? I've got 6. Then uona kuti yai ibora ndaiwonako. But now
it works. It does. Okay, zima kwa how you started. I use that because I write whatever I studied. So it stays.
So you use those small papers?
Yeah, those small papers. Like, okay, I think the whole book, then those are the
great. Now we're going to hear from him. How was the exam? These people do not tell me the reality of it. Tell me, my dear. No. It's not. You should expect that.
Well, I'll never say anything positive of an exam in my life. Never. When you see as well. Exams have never been fair to me.
Even yourself.
Madam, you asked what you taught us, and that is fair. But the problem
Sam, go and take Chimaka. You are Chimaka, and I see marker. I don't know it. I don't know where the marker is.
We just have to be studying.
I think in the you are soche where I put this. I don't know whether they're going to be.
That exam was fair.
That's what I was. That's why I was saying no. Because you wait for that pressure. If you start now, okay, believe it or not. For example, let's say we are talking about, let's say, life cycle. Life cycle, when we learn, you go back, you study and put down the main points about life cycle. You stop. I'm telling you. Then the next time, you do the same for the other topic. Okay? When you are studying for that pressure, it's very easy because it's already there. Despite you don't know that you can remember. Once you go on the paper that you wrote the main points, believe it or not, you will still remember when writing exams. But you wait for that pressure that you have not even seen the what? You have not even studied a bit on a topic. You expect to study all of them at once.
Also, we study better with the pressure.
Yeah, I
Then don't complain because then I will be giving the 20% as I usually do. No, considering when when you have written points. When there are no points, how am I going to consider?
But when there are points, please consider even if there are no examples.
Yeah, well, that's yes. Okay. Now let's go back to
examples and points.
it.
The way you form it's straight from what you taught. From another problem is that you don't have
Not you.
Now we start with management, is it? No. We start with management. Okay. Management. Management accounting. Today we don't go for lunch, mind you. So why should I want a lunch and yet today we don't go for lunch? Because we want to knock off at 2, is it? Accounting. Kufuna kundife wesa? No. Okay, so let's just do a bit of revision on what we wrote on exam so that we should really remember that this is the mark that I've taken through the revision. First question that we had was life cycle costing. But others wrote very well. Even putting 100 mark, you say no, but this is not right. At least 5 should be mine. Or else you find out another reason. Why should I give? Oh, he cancelled here 1 mark off. But we are always considerate because sometimes you don't write, but others writing, not as if I'm a doctor myself. I'm not a doctor. You get the point? No, I can't exactly know, scribbling like no. Please write things that I can read also. Even wearing glasses, you say maybe in the kind of my glass, you can't even read. You say, but what is this? So write smart, you are big people.
Maybe it was my handwriting.
Are you a doctor yourself?
I'm not.
Then why?
Doctors here.
maybe we have, we don't know. In fact, the first thing that you should consider is that how many marks does it take or does it carry? That will make you know how you are going to write. For example, the first question was 10 marks, is it? 10 marks. It means it's not as big. Can we write in connection of life cycle? What should we consider? Points only that we should consider when writing life cycle costing. Some. Because of headache, you can't even think about life cycle costing. Dorothy also has got a headache. Mona again? No, you're fine.
Life cycle costing, we consider the total cost.
Total cost? So we talk about the total cost of what? Cost of what? Of all activities? The production. The other thing that we should consider when we're talking about life cycle,
You look at the cost that an asset will incur in its lifetime.
okay? We also look into the cost of an asset during its lifetime. Mhm.
Consider costs like maintenance costs, replacement costs, installation.
Maintenance, restoration, you say? Installation. Mhm. Maintenance, installation, replacement cost, and what? The other one? Come again?
I was just trying to think.
Replacement operation. Okay. It's in that. Okay. Come again? Initial investment, that's yeah, we didn't write exactly. Maintenance, initial investment. So 4 of them, is it?
Installation.
Installation can be on the initial investment. They're saying initial investment cost, operational cost, maintenance cost, and then replacement cost. So there should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the main points that you can write on. That's all. Explain them. That's all. But some did very well. That you tend to say, I think it's bad that we said many areas of study. You should just be keeping quiet.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Then on investment costs, what can we write on investment costs? What is there that you should write Not much because it's 10 marks. Where you talk about the acquisition that she said, the cost of asset during lifetime. You talk of that. You talk about, come again? Installation, design, planning, even training for the staff. So that's investment. Then if it were a 20 marks, we would have said even the training of staff can be a subtopic on that, and then you explain for you to get more marks. But we are talking about 10, that's why we just said that. How about operational costs? What are you going to write on that? Yeah. Cost of utility. Some you have not said today. Talk of operating cost, it means we also have to put in maintenance, is it? Maintenance cost has to be in operational or operating costs. Because once you write maintenance, it means you just explain as the operating cost. Replacement costs, what do we talk about that? Replacement costs. It's 10 marks. Okay. We also talk about the cost that you have replaced, the related asset that you have put in. Or else the designing costs that are there that you have done. And then we go to this one is too long. It means we're finished, is it? We're finished. Replacement operation, initial. It means we have finished. Imagine, just like that. Just like that. It means you have finished. The 10 marks is yours. We go to the other 10 marks. The same first question. What was it? What was it? Was it target? Yes, target costing. Number 1, B. Target costing. What should we write about target costing? Come on. It's only 10 marks. 10 marks only. Target costing. Mona. You know, the name sometimes can tell you what you should write.
Targeting the customer's needs.
Because you know what? Sometimes we tend, even somebody who has not come to class or just read the notes once, it's very easy. But I don't know why, because it's an exam, we tend to think that, no, it's difficult. What? No. That's what I always tell you to say. When you are reading, write down points that you are reading about that topic. It's easy to go through, believe it or not, and you are going to see that studying is very easy. Target costing.
Yeah, the question we'll talk about just in time.
Good. Just in time. JIT. Total quality. The other one.
Talk about profit margin.
Profit margin. So we want to target. And in the muma panga zitenzi what type, that type of that's is it, you target. Continue, my dear. You talk about what? ACB, okay. Activity-based costing. So look at this. It means now you can say the 10 marks. What should I write? You can write about 2 of them. Because it's 10 marks. There are so many, but I'll write up on just in time and total quality management. So that's what target costing is all about. Because it's 10 marks. If it were 20, then you can list and talk about all of them, each having a topic on top. So, but when we talk about that on an exam, now it's very easy. But when it is an exam, it's something different. It's something different. Good. Then we go to the next question. This number 2 one. Number 2. The problem that you have is that we are writing, possibility of this coming again is very high. And you expect to make it when I ask again. Because believe it or not, when I give you a presentation, they are not points. But when you write points, you know that, okay, these are the points, I can just enlarge them so that I should get a mark. But you are just seated. Even when I'm teaching, I've never seen you write. But your friends write. So that is your problem. I've not seen your paper anyway. Maybe you have challenged me, but but I just want to highlight on the problem that you have. Don't be writing. Once you write, your friends are giving in. You're also giving in ideas. What do you know? Yes, but what Mona gives in, it's another additional idea on what you already have, which is good. So we have the second question, which is what are the differences between activity-based costing and traditional or absorption costing? So we're talking about differences too. In fact, this is 20 marks now, is it? Differences. So we want to find out, or we want to write the 10 marks for the two differences. The SAB and the activity ABC and the AC. So what can we talk about when we are saying about what ABC is all about? ABC. ABC was an assignment, wasn't it? Hey, you wrote. That's why I had put a question, because I gave it as an assignment, and I wanted to see whether you did it yourself or not. ABC. Sam, have you given me your assignment? Then I want you to answer. ABC or indirect costs are involved. While here, mostly a traditional timangozika pamoja. We just put them together. We don't separate them as these are this and these are that.
They're not identified separately.
Yes.
Included all the costs.
We don't. We just say the price of the duster is 50,000 kwacha. Okay? That you don't identify them. ABC will say, what are the direct costs and what are the indirect costs for us to reach that? So that's what ABC and the traditional or absorption costing is all about. So it's 20 marks. The other one,
Accuracy. Since in activity-based costing, you calculate the cost of all activities.
calculation of all activities. While here, the other side. Come again. Calculation of costs or calculation of all costs. Calculation of all activity. That calculation of cost, that's what it means. Here, so you want to talk, I know.
It's just the opposite.
So what is the opposite then? We wrote.
In the exam we wrote.
In the exam we wrote, but now you can't explain it. No calculation of activities. Then the other one, 20 marks. Antoinette. Augustus, yes.
The ABC is more detailed when considering all costs to activities.
More detailed.
Or the traditional one.
Not detailed.
Not too detailed. as the direct costs and indirect costs are just put together. So the kind of it's not so detailed when considering the costs of activities.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Sam, ABC, can you talk about that? Huh? It's, if we look into productivity, ABC improves productivity, where it involves, let's say, value addition. Is it? Improved productivity, value addition. Improved productivity, while here,
Due to lack of detail, they wouldn't identify which products are making more profits so that they can improve on productivity. And the value addition also
difficult to identify
more profitable products so that the productivity of that product can be improved.
so as to improve productivity. Value addition, no value addition, is it? No value. Which one?
You said about the people's productivity. Yeah, add value. Just
ABC improved productivity, okay, and even value addition when we are talking about the ABC, okay. But we are looking into differences, mind you. That's why you are saying if the ABC thinks about improved productivity, this one, it is difficult for it to identify more profitable products so as to improve productivity. Why? We have already said that traditional only talks about this being 50,000. Okay? As a result, it doesn't detail the cost of individual, let's say, material or even process. While ABC does that, whereby ABC is going to see, no, the process of making this is very expensive because it will detail the activities for that. Okay? Instead of us using machines, we should improve using manual. Or else, instead of us using manual, we should improve by doing with machines. You get the point? Whereby, so for this is for ABC, but traditional, it's just going to, because it has not detailed every cost for every activity, not even material. It's just going to say this. Okay, so that's why we are saying difficult to identify profitable products because they have not detailed the costs of every part of that. Yes.
Since you are keeping track,
Yes.
of every individual, it is easy to evaluate the performance of the individual.
Good. So when we are talking about ABC, is a evaluation. Here, difficult. There are so many that many activity-based costing, it's big. It's big. And you can enjoy when you can be reading activity-based costing. It's a very good system or costing of accounting. Just some of them are those. We have so many that we can write about. But because it's an exam, you can choose to say, how many have I written? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can choose 5. You can choose 5. Then you know that my 20 marks is in my hands. But because you have admitted that it's your problem, I'm happy. But I try. So that is that. Yes, please.
Of course, I wasn't.
You wanted to add another idea?
I want to ask you.
Good.
Value addition.
Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to understand how really is ABC having value addition and traditional not having value addition.
Good. Can you, it was already asked, but can you, anybody answer? Sam, Mona is saying it's your turn. We talked about value addition for ABC. Dorothy, Sam and Dorothy were here. Mona and Augustus, they are saying they were not here.
Maybe you should explain more and say that it benefits more.
Not yourself, because I explained. I gave in an example of a duster to say, when we are talking about ABC, in fact, we have said that the ABC, indirect costs are involved, that you even calculate the costs for indirect costs, first, let's say for material or even activities in the process of making it. Okay? So when we're talking of a value addition in ABC, because this ABC take into account each and every, let's say, material costs that, for example, making a duster, how much did we spend to make it? Including indirect costs separately, as well as the process, the whole of it. How much did we spend the money, or what is the cost for this first process, second up to the end? Okay, where there is a problem, ABC is going to say, okay, where we are losing a lot of cost is this. And you found us talking about sometimes they can say that it's better, we should not use manual process, we should use maybe exactly. So those are some things that we can think about. Value addition is there. While here, they will just say, make it, and then it's going to go to the market. While these ABC are going to think, no, 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 no. If we are making dresses, other girls like these young ones, the mourners, will like to have a hood. Please, we should put a hood instead of just making a jacket like for Madame Pagat. Because she's old, she can't like a hood. But girls who like a hood, despite it's hot, they will still wear. You see, those are some of the things that AB thinks about. Thinks about what should we add for us to gain customers. So this is why we're saying ABC is very good. They will think about these young ones to say, what do they want more? They want small trousers. They should show that they have got a bag. Imagine. So these are some of the things that ABC thinks about. They want to add something on top of what is already there, but basing on each and every activity cost being calculated. I hope I've explained.
Yeah.
Great. So that is the 20 marks for the second question. But there are so many. There are so many. The third one was what? I know this was the third one, is it? Yes. Throughput. Number 4, I don't know whether it was this one because it was edited one time or another, but in my questions I said supply 1989 defines target costing. No. This is another one, is it? Tell me the other question. Didn't I ask target costing again? Yes.
You asked target costing.
Yes. Yes. I wanted you to relax, but you didn't even notice. You didn't even notice. What a lecturer I am. No, but you are saying it was difficult. It was difficult.
And we said because we don't study.
Imagine I did that just because for you to relax. Why? I just took an explanation, the definition of a certain writer, that this is what he wrote. Can you please discuss? It means we're talking about the same thing that we discussed earlier, but now, because it's a 20 marks, it means you're going to detail them. And then I asked the process about the same. I know. What if we should withdraw this exam and then I should rewrite, please? How can I write 3 times the same question? So it meant somebody who didn't know about target costing was difficult, because how is he going to write these others? But when you think about target costing, always think about the target that people do. What is the target? Then you can explain very well. So we are not going to go over these 2 other questions, but we go to the last one, as she said, to say throughput accounting.
That one I did.
Yes.
I didn't write.
Augustus, you didn't also write? Yes, you should, because these are the cheapest. Come again? Sam? Did Sam? Yes, which one did you write? The last one you did? The throughput and backflash? No, you didn't. You wrote. You didn't write deferred now. You didn't. Because Antwena, no doubt about Antwena. I would defer the exam. Can you prepare a deferred exam? I said, no. Let them write the same. Because I thought I should sit down again and then prepare about that. Let them write, even if
It has to be a different paper altogether.
according to, yeah, it has to be. Nangasi, we are afraid that some has told their friends that please, Augustus, what we wrote is activity-based accounting, costing. Okay, so we are on the 6th question, throughput accounting. Throughput accounting or throughput costing? all these, why do we write the accounting or costing parts? We are talking about decision making and performance. You use the same methods for you to make a decision and see the performance. That's why we are so concerned of writing them and expect them even in the next exam, because that's where we can decide, or that's where we can know our subject about that. Yes, now, no, I mean all the accounting methods that we, yeah. Throughput accounting. Augustus? Throughput accounting? Oh, yes, you wrote. Is it? Yes.
What am I explaining again?
We want-
everything on.
No, tell us the points that somebody has to write when you are writing throughput accounting. That's all. In fact, it's a 10 marks on. Why should we get worried about that? It's only 10 mark. It's not 20.
This is another way of- Oh, okay, well,
Despite,
the best thing is, I know it is an approach that helps an organization to know how it generates profit in its system. So I think that's the first thing I would talk about, like the rate at which the system generates profit in an organization.
okay, generation of profit.
And then you look at, so if we're talking about generation of profit, then we'll have to look at operation expenses. Operation expenses as well as the effect of
Obviously, when we talk about profit making, we should go to there. We have to remember that if we talk about throughput accounting, we think about concentrates, problems that are going to be there. You remember now, I will vomit out with you. We talk about problems, because if I write the other one, maybe you can problems or bottlenecks. We want to produce, let's say, us 5 as a company. We want to be making, let's say, distilled water. What are the problems that can be there as we are going to start the production of distilled water? That is the main thing that somebody has to think about. Theory of concentrates should not be forgotten. It can be also called accounting or costing, as it is. It's only 10 marks, is it? It's only 10 marks. You can choose to write 2 of them, then stop, because it's only 10 marks.
No, we can add.
Yes, we should add, but I mean to say, if you think that it's a 10 mark, you can just choose to write the 2.
Is it this one that we also?
no.
Yeah, back fresh. Yeah, back fresh. This one, we talk about concentrates. As he pointed out, profit also supports decision making, aiming at increased profit as right. So if it was a 10 mark, no problem. That is very enough for us to talk about that. It also distinguishes indirect and direct costs, which means it is the same as what? If it distinguishes indirect and direct, it's the same with ABC. So you can talk about throughput and then relate it to ABC. Related to ABC. Um, didn't I give you something like a book that I gave you on throughput? No, it is a PDF, isn't it? I didn't. I have to send it to you so that you should also see the differences with some of the methods that we can relate to. So when you can write about them, it's fun. If you
Those 3
explain,
points,
yes,
you can get 20 marks.
yes, so far you distinguish them to say this means that. Because most of the things which are there, we talk about profit, as I said. And maybe the additional can be what? Where we look into but it talks about profit. Everything talks about profit. It's only the 3 that are separated. So it's better write about them. This presentation, I think this PDF, I have to give it to you so that you can again, maybe we can also write reducing inventory and operational expenses. We can also add that for you, maybe to have the 4 points so that you should maybe put yourself marks like that. But it's this one is a 10, is it? But we have written all of them because sometimes if it comes as a 20 marks question. So we go to backflash, the last one. Backflash accounting. Is it back like that? Backflash accounting. Backflash accounting. Yes, backflash accounting now. What points can you write? Of course it's 10, but we should write more because we want to know the points about that? This is what we do when we are reading. You are reading alone, you write the points that you can write about. That's all. You leave them there. Okay? Next time when you are going over, when you just look at the points that you read, okay, when we talk about backflash, it's this. But it means when you are going to go in an exam, you are going to be remembering the points. So it's very easy for you to explain. But when they say, please, let's go for football, you even get prepared before time. Madam, no, it's good, but always remember that you are here to get a paper, and that paper is going to distinguish you from others. Okay, yeah, so that's very important. Backflash accounting. JIT, good. JIT is also very important when we talk about the backflash. JIT. The other thing,
Even though the adjustment of the production. Is it post? Yeah, post production.
come again.
Post production adjustment.
Post what? Production.
Production, even though the adjustments.
This again, the standard costing is also included when we are talking about backflash. Some, the other one. Backflash accounting. This one, we can also relate it to traditional, because if we talk about backflash, we talk about it has increased the bottleneck or efficiency related to manual involvement. So it means most of this method is done manually. So we can relate it to that, that it's a bit traditional. In fact, in the presentation, if you remember, it's also talked about the traditional. Also, value addition a bit there. Value addition. Value addition. Talks about JIT mostly. Backflash, the other thing that we can talk about if we are talking about the backflash accounting. But backflash mostly is